What's guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be reacting to another brand new show, second new show of the day, and the last one actually. This is The Detective is Already Dead. First episode titled, Attention Passengers, is there a detective on board? Normally it's a case of, is there a doctor on board, but I guess this time it's a detective on board. So I'm guessing we're starting with a typical train scene, probably. That would make the most sense to me. It's very typical. It's like, you're on a train, it's like, is there a detective on board? It's like Moto Orient Express or something like that. So that's kind of where my mind immediately goes with a title like that. I guess we'll see what ends up happening. But yeah, you may have noticed from the video length, this is a long one. We have another double-length episode here today. It was, what show was it that had a double length? Was it Remake Our Life? Yes, Remake Our Life, that did a double yesterday, and now we've got another double today. So, yes, thank you, anime. Like, seriously, thank you, anime, for this, because they actually... double-length episodes are really damn good at getting you interested in a show, at least in my opinion. Like, double-length episodes give you more time with the characters, more time with your story to flesh it out and give a much better overall first impression to your audience than what you can manage in just 20 minutes or so. So I personally really do like them. I just don't like them on my schedule, especially when they were yesterday and I had 5 other videos to do, and also became a 7-show day at the end of the day, when you can factor in the fact that one of them was double length. So yeah, for my recording schedule, I don't like doubles, but for the fact of the anime, I really like doubles. So hopefully this one also lives up to it. This is a very, very well hyped series. In fact, it is the most hyped of... Actually, no, it's not the most hyped series anymore, is it? By the looks of things. Where is it? Maybe it is. It's hard to tell. It's this and Vanitas that are like neck and neck really with which is the best new IP. Vanitas has done very good starts. It's likely that Detective is Already Dead will also have a very good start, but they're pretty neck and neck right now. So yeah, it's going to be going back and forth between those when it comes to the new shows, which is more popular. But yeah, when we start a brand new show here, well, first of all, hi, welcome to the channel if you're new. I'm a British guy who reacts to seasonal-based anime, and as part of the new shows that we start, I like to load up the AniList page and take a look at the synopsis, the tags, the VA cast, etc., just to get a basic feel for the show as we head in, just so I can make some snap judgments and, like, sort out my schedule a bit more, because I watch too many shows in a season, and so I need to make snap judgments on what I'm enjoying, what I'm not enjoying, just so I can get my schedule to a reasonable degree so that I can actually complete it, which recently has been a bit of a problem. So, yeah, I need to be a bit better about that. I'm not against moving shows this time either. Like, most of the time I'm like, no, shows have to come out on the day that they should come out. But now I'm like, okay, I'll be a bit more lenient. I'll push a show a day if I have to, just to make the schedule work. Because my schedule is very different now than it was 3 months ago. And as such, I'm trying to take care of myself a bit more in that regard. Let's just put it that way. So, loading up the AniList page. If you don't want to see any of this, you can skip ahead by either looking at the timeline where it's segmented, or you can go into the description to find the timestamp for it as well. Anyway, thwarting a hijacking with the beautiful silver-haired detective Siesta transforms Kimihiko's young life. Their success kicks off years of crime-solving and confronting syndicates around the world, until Siesta dies. So yeah, the detective is already dead. Left with questions, Kimihiko moves on, but now a new case may open healed wounds as it connects to an assassin, a wild conspiracy, and his dead partner. Now, from what I remember of the synopsis before this, because this is an updated synopsis from when I did my preview video for the summer season, apparently he's only a high schooler in the future. So it's like a 4-year time gap between when he's like going around with Siesta and when he's actually based in the story after she's dead. That's what I remember from that previous synopsis, but he's only a high schooler when he's 4 years later. So I don't know quite how the character agents and stuff are going to work in this one just yet. Name-wise, I do not actually recognize any of these. We do have Hololive getting involved as a cameo. I believe it next episode, episode 3, I believe. They're meant to make an appearance for some reason. I mean, it's cool little crossover, but I don't know why they're making a cameo appearance like this in this show of all things, but whatever. And of course we have Matsuoka in the show, so I do have one name recognized. I do recognize Takito Koyasu, but I just don't know what from. I recognize his profile picture, But yeah, this is by Studio NG, who have done some decent looking stuff. Like Uzaki looks good, Kamala Michi does look good. Full Dive wasn't the best looking or the best production, so that's kind of their little iffy one there. Considering the popularity of this one, though, I'm sure it's going to look just fine. Comedy, drama, mystery, romance, supernatural. Lots of good tags. Female protagonist, which is weird considering she's meant to be dead, so maybe it's only relevant for the first episode. Unless we're doing the thing of, how do you call it? Of, like, following past exploits and seeing how they link into the current future storyline and see how they all link together. I'm putting money on the fact that she probably isn't dead. Like, she's believed to be dead, but she comes back, a la Sherlock, for example. I just have that feeling, just because it's like, well, why not? Right? It just seems like an obvious twist that you try and pull, so I'm expecting it, you know? Has a harem, apparently, so I'm guessing it's because of these three, probably. Yeah. So, this looks like it could be a lot of fun. If it is a mystery series, drama mystery, this could be very, very interesting. If it can capture that same feeling as Id Invaded did when it came to its like mystery and detectiveness, that would be amazing. I would love it if it could reach that level, because I'm still looking for shows that can hit that sort of level, because I absolutely love that show and I want to get that show back on the channel at some point, because I think it's not available anywhere anymore for the channel. I think it got deleted with the first round of shows because it was one of the first shows I ever watched, but I want to bring that one back at some point. So yeah, double length episode. I mean, it means that this first case, if they're going to be somewhat episodic, is going to be very well fleshed out. That's a good thing. And like I said, I do appreciate double-length episodes, just not for my schedule. So anyway, loading the episode up here. As per usual, here on YouTube, we do timer-based format reactions. If you want to see the full picture-in-picture, therefore the anime itself and me on the screen at the same time, you can go to my Patreon down in the description below. £4 a month gets you access to all picture-in-picture reactions I do on the channel, which is everything from the seasonal lineup, as well as Patreon request shows such as World Trigger, Symphony Gear, and Lock Horizon Season 2. We just finished Symphony Gear G, and we'll be doing the specials at some point this week. And then hopefully moving on to Season 3 after that. I still need to arrange some things around that. And then, yeah. Here on YouTube, we do time-based. So bottom left of the screen, you'll see a time for the episode. I count down 3, 2, 1, play. Then on play say episode, I say episode, and we should be in sync. We'll watch this one on Funimation, since they're the ones who licensed it. We have the Katakawa logo and then the Funimation logo to start, so it's about 10 seconds logos, give or take. I'll call them out as they go past, but you can also use screen flash on my face, the mic, or this part of my headset to tell when the scenes are transitioning. That should help you sync it up as well. So, with all that said, let's get into... the detective is already dead, shall we? In 3, 2, 1, play. Funimation. Cheers. Here we go. Oh, we're on a plane. Okay. Okay. So they are changing up a little bit. Yep. We've been... What? Yeah. Maybe he isn't a high schooler. For some reason I thought he was a high schooler. And this is how he meets her. Just like that, as you do. Her name. That's a good nickname, actually. Yes. Why not both? We're being let into the cockpit. Matsuoka. Okay. Bat. Okay. No, that doesn't prove your point. Okay. The fact that he's standing on top of the pilot, you know. Why you commandeered the plane, Kane? Oh shit. Okay. Hmm. Hmm. 600 people on this plane. Jesus. It's a big flight. Well, we'll all die. Probably has an escape plan. To get kind of like a high out of it. Wait, really? We're just gonna go with that? I mean, he basically just said as much. I mean, yeah, he just said as much that he was. Yeah. He could also be lying. That's very true. Hmm. My purpose already been achieved. Hmm. Hmm. Already achieved your purpose. That's what you said. Hmm. Hmm. Okay. Hmm. Right, yes. Hmm. Now you can go into prison where no one can get to you. Hmm. Interesting. Hmm. Hmm. That's why that was a detective for you to call. Hmm. Okay. Whoa. Wait, what? The fuck is going? What the fuck is going on? What? What? Okay. Sure. Sure. Oof. That's also true. Spares, okay. 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 Glommed it on, I love it. Mm-hmm. Well, I think she's one of them as well. Or an android. Jesus. Um. Well, people managed to evacuate way quicker than I expected. But what can we ultimately do here? We're not really much use. So they are middle schoolers then. I don't know what's going on. Hmm. It's just there again. That might be a fake though. Jesus. That's insane. Mm-hmm. What's in that case, I wonder? He's gonna go for the case, isn't he? Well, if he was told to be on there to provide that case for her, but who would have told him to do that? That really was that effective? Mm-hmm. Oh boy. Mm-hmm. It's a weapon. It's a pretty cool shot. Very cool shots. Nice. Oh. Oh god. Okay. Still giving him a chance to escape. Mm-hmm. Okay. Probably. Oh boy. What? Ha. Its owner. Okay. Against her, but you can't protect everyone in the world. He can still cause a massive problem. Sure. Absolutely employed by someone because someone's planning all that. Mm-hmm. Okay. Then you knew you were gonna get the gun. Was you okay? But why? Why involve him into it? You have no Why would you put that variable there? I don't know. It's a bit odd to rely on someone else. And she's gone. It's a good question. Absolutely batshit crazy. You don't have a choice. Episode 1. Attention passengers, is there a detective on board? That honestly feels like a perfect stopping point for the first episode, but we've got double length. It's been a week. Right. Then why keep. So of course you have a master key. Yeah. It's a good way to get killed, probably. Mm-hmm. He doesn't want that action-packed life. Hmm. You go seeking trouble, and I always bring the trouble. Like it's. Yeah. Quite possibly. Hmm. Sure. Yes, because this is cooperating well. Okay. Surprised how Kami is just standing there naked, but. uh, oh, Hanako. Okay. There's even anime about it. Oof. Just doesn't care. Weird. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. That's right. Okay. But yeah, you care anyway. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's fair. Oof. Okay. Part of the plan somehow. While you away doing stuff? Because you don't have friends, probably. Hmm. Yep, I'm sure it's blue. I mean, that makes sense. Hmm. Hmm. So, yes. So, of course, nothing happens. Sure. Doesn't even start his scrape. Eat until you drop straight, okay. Mm-hmm. It's like, yeah. Of course. Of course. Of course. Music is so kind of chill for a chase scene. Oh, boy. Mm-hmm. Hmm. Disguise? No, okay. Of course, that's his first thought. Oh boy, here we go. Disguise. Mm-hmm. Okay, full on wedding dress. Why not? Feel like that stands out a lot. Hmm. It's like we're forgetting the fact that we're chasing someone. They could have just left the school grounds already if they wanted to, or gone back to the bathroom if that's where they wanted to be. Yeah. Yes, it really does. Hmm. Oh, how convenient we see him. Her, whoever. We just could jump out the window, okay. Yeah. Sure. Yeah? What, they rocket boots or something? Oh, of course we can. This doesn't raise any questions about what's going on. So I guess we caught the person? Like, what happened there? Okay. Okay. Hmm. So middle school is doing drugs, huh? Okay. Resupply? Hmm. Mm-hmm. Fair. Hmm. Of course they do. Okay. Salvation to what? Hmm. Does a bit. You're enjoying this? Hmm. Hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And of course, you won't refuse this one, whatever she says. Okay. That is quite reassuring. Okay. Off we go again. Maybe? Yeah, the fact that they're here, okay. Mm-hmm. It's already dead. Title drop. ED time. Okay. You stretch off that one, actually. Okay, well, looks like we got after credit as well. Or preview, maybe? I think it's an after credit. Who the hell's this? Personacho, okay. Guessing that's probably us as the local high school student hero. Now it's preview time. I still remember after all this time. Okay. Okay, that was odd. I don't know with this one. Honestly, I don't know if I liked it. It's really weird. I don't know how to describe it just yet. Might take a little bit for me to kind of process how I feel about the show, but honestly, I'm not immediately sold on it, and that's bizarre to me. I can't pinpoint why. Like, I think it was about how far in? Like, I felt like the first half of the episode, it felt like a very natural stopping point for the episode. It's like, okay, you can end it there and then go into episode 2 next week, right? It felt very much like that. I don't know how I feel about the whole alien style tech things that apparently Spess has. I don't know how I feel about that being an inclusion of it. It feels a bit out there, but then again, the whole point of anime is to be quite out there. The mystery detective bit doesn't feel satisfying to me. it doesn't feel satisfying. It's not that there are many context clues as to why things are happening. Like, the point of a mystery is to lay out a bunch of clues that your audience may or may not be able to theorize what they could be to do with. Both of these mysteries, with apparently people saying drugs to middle schoolers, and this alien guy who hijacked a plane because his, like, everything's going on. None of that had any setup or, like, build up to it. It's just like, detective arrives, starts explaining why everything makes sense for her to realize what's going on and why everything's happening the way it is, without us as an audience really having any context clues as to why that could be the case. It just doesn't feel very satisfying as a mystery show, or a detective-based show. And maybe that's just because I have false expectations of what this ultimately might end up being, but it just doesn't feel satisfying, the mysteries themselves. Like, there was some kind of basic context clues for what was happening with the Hanako situation, I suppose. But it's like, it was also just so out there that it's like, no one would think, oh, of course it's got to be a drug ring with middle schoolers. Of course that makes sense. It's like, no one would think that. It's just so completely out there that it's like, well, yeah. I don't know. There's just something about this that did not connect with me. I want to give it another episode. I do want to give it another episode just to see what the dynamic is like. Like, it looks like we're continuing after she's dead. And it looks like next episode is going to focus pretty much entirely on him after the fact, meeting other characters, meeting this police chief woman, I suppose, as well. Or whoever his contact is in the police. I don't know. I'm very on the fence with this one right now. I'm very on the fence with it. Normally I would say like 50-minute episodes usually massively help the shows. I don't think it did with this one. I felt it dragged on too long, honestly. It really felt like it might have dragged on too... It just felt like 2 episodes glued together at that point. And it's like, okay, that's kind of interesting. But there was a very loose connection between the two as well. It's like, oh, we've got all this alien stuff. Now we've got drugs being sold to kids. Oh, they're links, though. Just because the detective said they're links. It's like... Again, it just doesn't feel satisfying as a mystery. I don't know. We'll give it next week, because I want to give it a chance. Because... You know, maybe I'm just missing something with this show that I just haven't found yet, but... Right now, it was... I think that's probably the biggest shock of the season for me so far. It's like... This is one of the most... It's either the most or second most popular new show of the season, and yet it's the one I kind of like the least out of them. Okay, let me just go over my schedule real quick of what we've already done. I think Scarlet Nexus is my least favorite of all the new shows at this point. Either Scarlet Nexus or Girlfriend are my least favorite of the entire season. This has got to be a contender though with them, which is weird. Like I don't know. I can't pinpoint why I just didn't get on with this. I can't pinpoint it. I think it's to do with the mystery aspects or lack of mystery aspects in my view, and what I hope from a mystery show, but. We'll see what next episode has to offer. Also, I feel like the music of this show was kind of weird. Like, music levels felt really low and like didn't really feel like to fit anything. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I really don't know. Anyway, yeah, we're just gonna leave it at that. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Leave a like if you enjoyed the episode, as well as your comments for how you felt the show went. If I'm not the only one that's feel like something was kind of amiss in this, I don't know. I really don't know why I didn't enjoy this one as much. That's probably the biggest mystery so far that I kind of want to figure out, because I did think I'd enjoy the show, and the fact that I haven't is honestly surprising to me. But we'll see. Don't forget to hit subscribe as well to see next week's episode. We're going to give it another week, because I kind of want to see where they go from here, as well as the rest of the summer 2021 lineup you can find it on the channel. Thanks for watching. Till next time. See you guys later.